So we continue with exercise 22B of heights and distance. We are on sum number 5 now. So sum number 5. Two pillars of equal heights stand on either side of the roadway, which is 150 meter wide. So it is something like this, that this is a 150 meter wide road and there is one tower here and another pillar here of equal heights. At a point in the roadway between the pillars, the elevation of top of the pillar are 60 degree and 30 degrees. So that means if I am standing somewhere here, with this the angle of elevation over here is 60 degrees, whereas the angle of elevation over here is 30 degrees. Okay, it's given to you that on one side it is 60 degrees and the other elevation will be 30 degrees. You need to find the height of the pillars at the position of the point. So that is, you need to find out this H. So we can take it as A, B, C, this is D and E. Okay, what we have is only this 150, right? So we can do one thing, we can take this as X, so this will be 150 minus X. Okay, this is X and this is H. So let's see the first condition, that is in this triangle, tan 60 is equals to DE upon CE. Tan 60 is root 3 is equals to H upon X. Therefore, H is equals to root 3x. Got it? We see the next thing is tan 30 is equals to AB upon BC. So, tan 30 is 1 upon root 3, is AB is H upon 150 minus X. So here you can see that H ka value, I can place this 1 root 3 over here. So accordingly I can say 1 upon root 3 is equals to root 3x upon 150 minus x. Cross multiply, you get 150 minus x is equals to root 3 into root 3 is 3x. You bring the x over here, so 150 is equals to 4x. So x is equals to 150 upon 4, that will be 4 3s are 12 and 30, so 7 and 28, so 20, so 5. So 37.5 meters will be x. But what we want is h. So let's put the value over here. So we get over here h is equals to root 3 into 37.5. I can do this way also, or I can do this way, that I can say 150 into root 3 and 150 into 1.732 and divided by 4. ऐसे भी कर सकते हैं. So it's my choice. What is more convenient, we'll just check it out. We can directly multiply, with this root 3. We multiply this one, it is 1.732 into 37.5. 5 2s are 10, 5 are 15, 16, 35, 36, 5 and 5, 6, 7, 8. So 0, 7 2s are 14, 7 3s are 21, 22, 7 are 49, 14 and 50, 51, and 7 minus 7, 12. So 0, 0, 6, 9, 21, and then 5. So that will give you 0, 8, 12, 13, 14, 10 and 9, 19, and 4 and 6. So that will be giving you as answer as 64.948 meters. So that will be 64.95 meters. That will be the height of the tower or pillar. So that is what they asked us. They asked us the height of the pillar and the position of the point. So the position of the point also we came to know that it is 37.5 meters from one end, one tower, one pillar. Okay, and so that's the position, and the second one height is 64.95. So let's check out the answer. So answer for it's 64.95 is the height, and the position is 97.5 from one pillar. That was sum number 5. We now move on to sum number 7. Sum number 7. The angle of elevation of a top of a tower is observed to be 60 degrees. At a point 30 meters vertically above the first point of observation, the angle of elevation is found to be 45 degrees. Find the height of the tower and the horizontal distance between the points of the observation. Okay, so it is the angle of elevation to the top of the tower is 60 degrees, and at a point 30 meters vertically above the first point. So that's an important question. So this is the tower. You are here. The angle of elevation over here is 60 degrees, right? At a point 30 meters vertically above the first point, yani vertically above the first point, at this point, that is 30 meters, you can see now that the angle of elevation has become 30 degrees. Got it? Sorry, 45 degrees. It has become 45 degrees. So if I just draw this line like this, so it is 45 degrees over here. You need to find the height of the tower and its horizontal distance between the point of observation. So you need to find out this distance x, and you need to find out the h over here. We need some of marks A, B, C, D and E over here. So of course BE is 30, right? First of all, let us find out all this part. Okay, we'll do one by one. So this over here, if is x, then ED is also x. So in triangle AED, we have tan 45 is equals to AE upon ED. So 1 is equals to AE upon x. Therefore AE is equals to x. So this is x. We'll not take h right now. So this much part is x. You know that in triangle ABC, you got tan 60 is equals to AB upon BC, where tan 60 is root 3, AB is x plus 30 upon x. Okay. So this gives me root 3x minus x is equals to 30. So x root 3 minus 1 is equals to 30. So x is equals to 30 upon root 3 minus 1 into root 3 plus 1 upon root 3 plus 1. That will be 30 root 3 plus 30 upon 3 minus 1. 30 root 3, we had done the calculation earlier but I don't remember it. So it is 1732 into 3. So 3 to 6, 9, 21 and 5. So 51.96 plus 30 upon 2. That will be 81.96 upon 2. That will be equal to 40.98 meters. So that is the x ka value. So that is the width, that the distance between the two things is going to be horizontal distance. That is the second part. Second part, horizontal distance. Now we need to find out the height. Now height is nothing but h, x plus 30. H is equals to x plus 30 is equals to 70.98 meters. Clear? That was sum number 7. Let us check up the answers. Yeah, 70.98 and 40.98. Sum number 7. We now move on to sum number 9. Sum number 9. A man on a cliff observes a boat at an angle of depression 30 degrees, which is sailing towards the shore to a point immediately beneath him. 3 minutes later, the angle of depression of the boat is found to be 60 degrees. Assuming that the boat sails at a uniform speed, determine how much more time will it take to reach the shore. The speed of the boat in meter per second if the height of the cliff is 500 meters. Okay. Understand the sum first. क्या है? एक आदमी क्लिफ के ऊपर खड़ा है. He is looking at a boat down. When he is looking at the boat, he sees that the angle of depression what he is making is 30 degrees. उसके बाद 3 मिनट के बाद में फिर से देखा उसने तो angle of depression is now 60 degrees. Okay? That is what is the sum. You need to find out the speed of the boat in meter per second and you need to find out that कितना time उसको लगेगा for reaching that point to the cliff. So this is the cliff. This is the water surface. Initially this person sees the boat here. Okay. At this the angle is 30 degrees. After 3 minutes he reaches this point. Now the angle over here is 60 degrees. This is in 3 minutes. Okay, this distance he has traveled in 3 minutes. So let's consider this as point A, this is point B, this is point C and this is point D. You are given that CD is 500 meters, that is the cliff height is given as 500 meters. So now we need to find out the different values, quite simply done. Okay. So in triangle BDC, tan 60 is equals to CD upon BD. So root 3 is equals to 500 on BD. So therefore BD is equals to 500 upon root 3. Let us see whether you need to change it or not. You will not need to change it. Root 3 है, हो जाएगा वो. इधर रहने देते हैं इसको. Now the second part is in triangle ADC, tan 30 is equals to DC upon AD. So 1 upon root 3 is equals to 500 upon AD. Okay. So AD is equals to 500 root 3 meters. So therefore, distance AB is equals to 500, or we can say it is nothing but AD minus BD. So that is 500 root 3 minus 500 upon root 3. Got it? We need to sign the board also. Yeah, okay. Time taken with that. Okay. So here it is into root 3 into root 3. This LCM निकाला root 3 तो multiply हो जाएगा. It will be 500 into 3. So 1500 minus 500 upon root 3. So that will be 1000 upon root 3. That is AB. Okay. 1000 upon root 3 is AB. Now this is the distance what is traveling in 3 minutes. Okay. If is traveling this distance in 3 minutes, therefore we know that time taken is known to us. We need to find our speed the speed is equals to distance upon time is equals to distance is 1000 upon root 3 into time was 3 minutes, that is 1 upon 180. Okay, so that gives me as we'll do the rationalization here itself. So 100 into 18 root 3 into root 3 upon root 3, so that will be 100 root 3, so that will be 173.2, that is 100 root 3 upon 18 into 3. Okay, that is 18 into 3, so that will be 54, right? Hence you get the answer to be as speed is equals to the 54. So 54 cancellation करें, divide कर लेते हैं. So we have it as 173.2, 54. 54 threes are 162, and yeah, that will be 1 and 1, 112. So 64 twos is 108. So it will be 44 here. So 40 तो नहीं होगा, and then 400. So approximately it will be around 8 के 7 के आसपास में. So it will be 3.21 meter per second is the speed. So speed will be equal to 3.12 meter per second. Right? That will be a speed. That is the part 2. That is speed is 3.12. We also need to find out what is the distance it is traveling. How much time is going to take. So for that we are going to take the distance. What is it? Remaining is BD. BD is this much distance. Okay. So we know that time is equals to, what is the time? Time is nothing but distance upon speed. So distance upon speed. Distance we know is 500 root 3. 500 upon root 3 divided by, or we can say into 1 upon 3.12. Or we can take this part as 100 into 18 root 3. See, you can use these values because root 3 to cancel करना है. So why unnecessary take 3.12? You can always take this as nothing but 100 upon 18 root 3. The 100 upon 18 root 3, 18 root 3 goes in the numerator. So root 3 gets cancelled, 0 gets cancelled, 18 into 5 is equals to 90 seconds. What is 90 seconds? 1 minute 30 seconds. So the time taken, so first part is time taken is 1 minute 30 seconds, and the second part speed was 3.12 meter per second. Understood? This was a very important sum. You can understand this thing properly, that how it is going to take us to take time to do this sum. So that was sum number 9. Now we move on to sum number 11. Sum number 11. A person standing on the bank of a river observes the angle of elevation to the top of the tree standing on the opposite bank is 60 degrees. When he moves 40 degrees away from the bank, he finds the angle of elevation to be 30 degrees. Find the height of the tree and the width of the river. So it is this way that this is a person. This is a river over here. This is the river. I just show it as a river here. And there is a tree over here. And the person is standing here, looks at the top of the tree at an angle of elevation at 60 degrees. So this is 60 degrees, and then he moves behind by 40 meters, and after moving 40 meters he finds that the angle of elevation has now become 30 degrees. So this has now become 30 degrees. This is the width of the river. So this is the river, we take it as R, and this is the height of the tree H, this is 40. So let's take it as A, B, C and D. Okay, we need to find out R and we need to find out H. So first case, yeah, you know only this 40 over here, so tan 60 is equals to AB upon BC, so that is tan 60 is root 3 is equals to H upon R, so therefore H is equals to R root 3. Okay, that is the first thing. Then we know that tan 30 is equals to AB upon BD, so accordingly 1 upon root 3 is equals to AB is H upon BD is R plus 40. You can substitute the value of R, H with root 3 R, so that will be 1 upon root 3 is equals to R root 3 upon R plus 40, right? H becomes this one. This is the value of H. We just substitute here. Cross multiply, we get R plus 40 is equals to R into 3. So it will be 3R. So 40 is equals to 3R minus R to 2R. So R is equals to 20 meters. Therefore, the width of the river is equals to 20 meters. We now move on to the height. It is H root 3. So height of tree is equals to R root 3 because of this. So it is nothing but 20 root into 1.732. That will be giving me as 34.64 meters. So that was sum number 11, as the answers to be as 20 meters and 34.64 meters. Clear? Now we move on to sum number 13. Here we are with sum number 13. Just check up. Yeah, 13 and 15, two sums. We'll just complete it. Sum number 13. The length of the shadow of a tower standing on level plane is found to be 2y meters longer when the sun's altitude is 30 degrees than when it is 45 degrees. Okay, so it is the length of the shadow of the tower standing on a level plane is 2y meters longer than the sun at 30 degrees. So it is this way, that this is a tower and these are the two shadows. So one shadow up to this place and one shadow at this place. And it is given that the length of the level, so sun's altitude is 30 and then it's 45. So if it is 45 and this is 30, this is 30 degrees, this is 45 degrees. And the length of the shadow of this particular tower will be 2y more in the second case. So it will be, its length of the shadow is found to be 2y meters longer than the sun's shadow is 30 degrees than when it is 45 degrees. So prove that the height of the tower is y. So we need to prove that h over here is equals to y into root 3 plus 1 meters. Okay, we have over here this is we can take it as 45. So this is A, B, C and D. So tan 45 is equals to AB upon BC. That's 1 is equals to H upon BC. Therefore BC is equals to H. We next have is tan 30 is equals to AB upon BD. Though A1 upon root 3 is AB is H upon BD is H plus 2y. So this is H because we've just found out is H plus 2y. So accordingly we need to find H is equal to this way. So yeah, you can easily get this thing. So H plus 2y is equals to root 3H. So taking H on this side, we'll get over here as H. Or we can take it in this side. So 2y is equals to root 3h minus h. So 2y is equals to h root 3 minus 1, right? But you want it as So we'll rationalize, we'll take this over here. So 2y upon root 3 minus 1 is equals to h. We rationalize this thing. So h is equals to 2y into root 3 plus 1 upon root 3 minus 1 into root 3 plus 1. So that will give me as 2y into root 3 plus 1 upon 3 minus 1 will be 2. So 2 gets cancelled. So accordingly h is equals to y into root 3 plus 1. So that's the required answer, and that was the required thing over here. So that is sum number 13. We now move on to the last sum, that is sum number 15. From the top of a hill, the angle of depression of two consecutive kilometer stone due east are found to be 30 and 45 respectively. So it is this way, there is a cliff over here and you are looking at two consecutive kilometer stones at an angle of this way. So it is given that the first angle is 30 degrees and 45 degrees. So your angle of depression is 45 degrees and the other one is 30 degrees. So this is automatically 30 degrees and this is 45 degrees. You can see nothing else is given to you. You are not given anything else over here. Check it out. This is A. You are looking at point B and C and D. Now read the sum carefully once again. From the top of a hill, the angle of depression of two consecutive kilometer stone due east. What do you mean by two consecutive kilometer stone? कभी travel किया outside Bombay, if you go, you will always find that every kilometer there will be a milestone which will be telling you okay like Surat 200 kilometers, next will be 199 kilometers, then it will be 198 kilometers. So what is that? Kilometer stone means two consecutive kilometer stone. का मतलब क्या हुआ? That is the distance between this and this is 1 kilometer. Two consecutive kilometer stones means they are, the distance between two stones is 1 kilometer. So this is already given to you, but it is given in a different manner, hence confusion. Okay, we need to find out the distance of the two stones. Find the distance of the two stones from the foot of the hill is what we need to find out. So we need to find out this distance x over here. Okay. Right. So first thing is we'll take it as tan 45 is equals to AD upon BD. So 1 is equals to AD upon BD, or BD is x. So therefore AD is equals to x. So this becomes x. Now you are going to say tan 30 is equals to AD upon DC. So 1 upon root 3 is AD is x and this is x plus 1 because it is 1 kilometer. So accordingly what we have is cross multiply. You get x plus 1 is equals to root 3x. So 1 is equals to root 3x minus 1 x. So that will be 1 is equals to x into root 3 minus 1. Okay. So therefore x is equals to root 3, x will be equal to 1 upon root 3 minus 1. That will be 1 into root 3 plus 1 upon root 3 minus 1 into root 3 plus 1. That will be root 3 plus 1 upon 3 minus 1 is, this 1.732 plus 1 is 2.732 upon 2. That will be 1.3, okay, 3, then 13 is 6 and 6, 1.66 kilometers. So x is equals to 1.6 kilometers. So from first stone, distance is equals to 1.366 kilometers, and from second stone is equals to 2.366 kilometers. So that is the distance of the two stones from the foot of the hill. The two stones will be 2.36. So find the distance of the two stones from the foot of the hill. So the distance of two stones will be 3.66 kilometers. That was the exercise 22b. This gives us to the end of the chapter heights and distance. A very important chapter, because these are the questions which are over 4 marks in the board examinations. So very important. Understanding the question is very important. Drawing the figure much more important. The figure itself has got 1 mark, so even if you don't solve, just draw the figure, you get 1 mark. So figure very important, and plus solving wise, always remember no calculators, otherwise you lose such, you will not be able to do such things and create a problem for yourself. So see to it that you are practicing this thing well, and that's it. Thank you.